Hey there, it's Clumpkin. I hope you're all having an amazing day so far. If you're having a bad one, that's okay, because the bad days make the good days feel more special. Um, Today we're playing Sea of Thieves. I haven't played this game much before. I've really only played the tutorial. Um, but this Sea of Thieves is one of my favorite games, aesthetically and visually, and I love the art style and everything about it. Um, Today's video is going to be a little different because I'm not really going to be playing the game in the background. I'm more just going to be here, possibly moving around from time to time, just in case I don't, or just so I don't get kicked for being AFK or nothing. But yeah, if you want to have this video in the background, you're more than welcome to. And let's get started. So, today's episode, the topic of today's episode is positivity. Now, positivity is a great mindset to have. It can really help you get things done or just be overall more happy. And it's fairly similar to Stoicism, which is kind of like a wanting to be better type of thing, where it's like, but like not in a beat yourself down type of way, better. Just a very productive way of thinking, I guess. And yeah, so just before we really start talking about anything, anything I say on here, I really want you to take with a grain of salt, because just as a reminder, I am a 16-year-old on YouTube that you're watching, so I don't have the most life experience. So anything you plan or consider implementing into your life from this video, if you do, I'd say watch a couple more videos from other people that are older, gone through more life experiences than me, because yeah, I just don't have all the experience. I'm just kind of giving you what I've heard from others and a mix of my opinion. So, let's get started. So, positivity, I guess, if you really want to try to develop a positive mindset, I think it all really starts in your surroundings. Whether that be you're just in a good place, a good environment, and especially people around you. Because the energies of the people around you could either really bring you up or bring you down. And I think it's important to surround yourself with people that you think will bring you up. And yeah, so I'm always, I hate the thought of like others cutting people out, because I don't know. I just don't like being rude to people, right? Especially people that I would care about. But cutting people out of your life is important. It is something that if you have to, or if you think it's better for you, you will have to do it. And it might be tough or it might be easy, but I do think it is a pretty big step into gaining a better positive mindset, is to surround yourself with people who will uplift you, and just people, the saying like, surround yourself with successful people, you'll become successful, right? That type of stuff. But yeah, so I started yesterday. There's this new podcast that is out, and I'll link the description of it, or I'll put the link of the podcast in the description of today's video, because I really think you should listen to it. It's really great. It's by this lovely person who I found on TikTok, and she talks a lot about positivity and well-being, and just a very insightful person. The podcast's name is Art Through Perception, and I listened to the first episode last night before I went to bed, and it was really nice. I thought it was lovely. They're kind of doing the same thing as me, in a way, where it's like the 10-minute videos, kind of just talking about stuff. And I love seeing stuff like that. It's my favorite type of content, really. As I mentioned, probably, what's this, my 15th video or something? I mentioned it so much. Biggest inspiration, the Weekly Slap, talks about stuff, has games in the background. It's great. So yeah, I love that type of content, and I think she's doing wonderful. And I highly recommend You either watch her TikTok or watch her podcast. Just really anything. But yeah. So, another way to really keep a positive mindset is to try to treat every day like a new day. Don't let yesterday spoil today, you know? Like, yes, today isn't, like, actually a new start, because if you say you did something really bad yesterday, that shouldn't weigh you down today. You might face the consequences, but that shouldn't affect you in the present. Also, sorry, it's a little sidetrack, but speaking of the present, living in the present is also a very great thing for a positive mindset, I think, because the present is very beautiful, and I'm one to be very nostalgic, and I look back a lot, and I don't usually take a lot of time to be in the present. So if I were to give you homework today, be in the moment. Just try to, wherever you are, it can be wherever you want. Just try to live in the moment. Just try to be there. Yeah. Another way, I don't think it's necessarily will make you more positive, but I do think it will help you be happy. Try something new. And talk to people. Like, if you're a very introverted person or you have kind of social anxiety, I know I am very similar to that. I struggle talking to new people and stuff, unless it's something I feel like I have to. Like, if I kind of look at it as a job, then I don't have a problem with it, because it's like, this is something I have to do. But if it's something optional, then I have struggled doing it, because I stutter and I get nervous and my heart rate goes up. But, practice makes perfect, So really try talking to people. Whether it just be a stranger or just a friend, checking up on them, just do anything, really. Just talk to people. We are social, humans are social animals, so, maybe talking to someone will make their day better, and maybe it'll make your day better, so I recommend you do it. Yeah. Definitely practicing talking to people is important. I know I still need to practice talking to people. That's something I need to work on, especially by myself. Like, I have confidence when I'm with my friends, but when I'm by myself, it's different. I'm not very confident. I've struggled going up to people. But yeah, that's why I'm trying to practice, I try to go at things by myself sometimes, just to get used to it. I remember one time, I mentioned in the story, but I was being very vague. But I talked to someone, and I wasn't a conversation, but I spoke to someone new, and I was super nervous, and I look back at it and I cringe, but at the end of the day, it's just a little more experience. It's just a little something to get me further. And those TikTok edits where like the core stuff, it's like the very positive things. I love those videos. They are very inspirational to me. They get me motivated. But there's this one where he says, don't be sad about the no, because every time you get a no, it brings you one step closer to a yes. And I think that's a beautiful way to think of it, because really, yeah, every time you hear a no, that gets you closer to hearing a yes. So this works. This works in certain contexts. Okay, don't just use this in any context. But no, hearing a no isn't always the end. You can always keep trying. Now, obviously, that right there only works in specific things. Like, if a girl tells you no, listen to the no. Don't keep trying. All right, no means no. All right, but in certain things, don't get discouraged from hearing no. It's important to keep going. Discipline and motivation. I heard another thing, motivation gets you going, but discipline keeps you going. And that is I would say 100% true. Um, I try to stay disciplined as possible with routines and stuff. But a little bit of motivation helps. And I kind of want y'all to hear this as motivation. But remember that discipline is the key to keep going. So yeah, I went on a tangent. I'm sorry. Back to positivity, I guess. Yeah, I guess positivity. Do stuff that you love, like stuff that like genuinely makes you happy. Like I love making videos, man. I make TikToks. I make YouTube videos. Sometimes I stream. But yeah, I love taking pictures, making TikTok videos, making these types of videos for you guys. I love it. It makes me happy. And, you know, especially when I make a TikTok and I see the finished result, I get super happy. It puts a smile on my face. I love it. It's just really fun. And I really want everyone to find something that makes them that happy. Anything that makes them. It could be playing video games, or it could be comedy, making people laugh. It could just be anything. And yeah, I want y'all to find something that makes you happy. Because happiness helps with positivity, and positivity correlates with happiness. I'd say. So, what's something I haven't said yet? A piece of advice. Oh yeah, I got it. So, I think I have. So, I think I mentioned, but possibly I didn't, is to start every day as a fresh start. You know what? I did talk about this, but I'm going to repeat myself because it's important. Every day is a fresh start. Don't let yesterday spoil today. I know I sound like a broken record saying that, but it's true. It's important to keep a good outlook. And, sometimes you will look back at the other days and be like, ugh, but that shouldn't hold you back from making today a great day. And yeah, this video's hitting 12 minutes, so I think I'm gonna wrap it up soon. So yeah, stay positive. If you're watching this video, thank you so much. If you want to leave a like, that'd be very much appreciated, but you don't have to. Make sure to check out the podcast, Art Through Perception, by the lovely person who made it. I think her name is Katie, like Cadey, I think that's her name. Lovely person. Yeah, check out the TikTok too. Just great videos, just all around amazing stuff. I'll link it in the description. Yeah. Make sure to tell someone you love them, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you guys later.